Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 831, and today's topic is the use of incendiaries chemicals as a fire weapon or fire power. And let me tell you, the whole planet or globe or earth or all countries, actually the power of any country is determined by the firepower. Firepower is the superpower. Anybody means any country, whether it is America, UK, India, Nigeria, their power is determined by how much efficient they are in attacking object with fire weapon incendiaries. And these incendiaries are very, very important, and they are the mixture of chemicals, phosphorus, aluminum, and sometimes metal, alkali, in the form of salt, in the form of calcium, iron. With these incendiaries, the objects are targeted and they are ignited. And once it is targeted, like building, like market, like petroleum store, so huge losses are there. And it is also used as a napalm bomb. It can be used in rocket, it can be used in shell, it can be used as a bomb droplets. So it is a very, very serious fire weapon, and it can cause lot of injury, lot of damage. But nowadays, this napalm bomb, or we can say incendiaries weapons, they are not allowed to drop on civilian population or even the area where there is forest, because it can cause lot of burn, lot of damage to even plant. And the world is determined by the firepower. Second power is that is called money power. It goes along with firepower. And the third weakest power is called intellectual power. So today I am discussing incendiaries, that is the first power of the earth, that is called fire power. So use of incendiaries as flame weapon, and flame weapon is the super weapon. If you have flame, if you have fire power, this is all supremacy of military by fire power, by rocket, by missile. They can destroy and damage the whole town. So that is the superpower. Number one, weapons or munition primarily designed to set fire. Actually, all these military weapons are designed how to set the fire, how to cause the big fire weapon, set fire to any object or to cause burn injury to persons through the action of flame, heat, or combustion of chemical reactions. Number two, incendiary weapons can take the form of flame throws. Either the flame is thrown, focuses, shells, rockets, grenades, missile bombs, napalm, phosphorus. This napalm phosphorus is a very dangerous, because once it is dropped in civilian population, everybody will be having skin injury and it will be very painful and they can die. That's why napalm bomb, that is with this phosphorus burn, is very dangerous. It is prohibited now. Today it is prohibited in all circumstances to use incendiary weapons against the civilian population. Number three, an incendiary is a flammable mixture that causes ignition of a combustible material and of the target, like wooden buildings, petroleum product stores. Incendiaries may be made in the form of bombs, bomblets, or artillery shells. So here number 4, that is incendiaries, that is known as flame weapons, provide the fuel for a fire which destroys the target by heat. So these flame weapons, actually their main work is to produce huge amount of heat and to target the object by heat. And flame weapons are usually massive bombs or armored vehicular mounted flamethrowers, and will also ignite combustible material present at the target. Number 5, according to the material used in incendiaries are either metallic or petroleum. So these metallic and petroleum are very common, and these metallic ones are mostly magnesium, aluminum are in combined form, and they are producing huge amount of heat by burning. And the metallic incendiaries include those bombs with metallic cases, usually combustible magnesium alloy. So actually in metallic flame weapon or incendiaries, the magnesium alloy is widely used. That is, to make it alloy has been used with the mixture of barium nitrate, and in this the barium nitrate is put and some aluminum. So this barium nitrate and aluminum, when they come together with thermite to ignite the case. So thermite is a very important material to ignite the chemical or this metallic material. And what is thermite? Is a mixture of aluminum powder and iron oxide. So the iron oxide and aluminum powder, this is your thermite, and that will ignite and it will be creating huge amount of flame as a weapon, and it cannot be extinguished by water. You cannot put it out by water because this is the burning of aluminum and magnesium, metallic material. So mainly two incendiaries are used. First I have already discussed, that is metallic, and second one is that is petroleum. So here the petroleum incendiaries are gasoline bombs. They are known as gasoline bombs, and they are thickened with various ingredients such as rubber, isobutyl polymers dissolved in gasoline, and combination with calcium soap. So these are all in combined form, that is petroleum incendiaries. And the most important thickener is napalm. That's why it is called napalm bomb. And that napalm is granular aluminum soap prepared by precipitating aluminum sulfate. So that aluminum soap which is prepared by precipitating of aluminum sulfate is called napalm. And in excess alkali with 2 parts of acid from coconut oil, 1 part of naphthenic acid, that's why it is called naphthol, naphthalic acid, and 1 part of oleic acid. This napalm surpasses, this mixture is called napalm, and this napalm surpasses rubber gel in effectiveness and is applicable in flame throwers where rubber gels are too viscous, and this napalm gel is not that much viscous. That's why it is very effective as a flame thrower weapon. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.